Have you ever felt like you're constantly chasing someone's attention? You're texting, calling, always there, but somehow it feels like your presence starts to fade into the background. What if I told you that sometimes the most powerful thing you can do is nothing at all? Silence. It's often misunderstood. In a world where constant connection is the norm, pulling back might seem risky. But here's the thing. Silence can actually be your secret weapon in building stronger, more meaningful relationships. Think about it. We live in a world where instant responses and 24/7 availability are expected. But what happens when you pause? When you take a step back and let the quiet moments do the talking? It's in that space between words, when you're not texting back immediately, not rushing to fill every gap, that curiosity and longing can grow. Silence creates room for reflection, for the other person to actually miss you. It's not about playing games. It's about letting natural emotions build. Let's dive deeper. In relationships, silence can feel counterintuitive. But this is where Stoic philosophy comes in. The Stoics, like Marcus Aurelius, believed in the power of self-control, mastering our emotions rather than being mastered by them. When you can sit in silence, when you're not rushing to send that text or make that call, you're showing emotional maturity. You're demonstrating that you're not ruled by insecurity or the need for constant validation. And trust me, that kind of confidence, it's magnetic. Think of it like this. If you're always there, always responding, you become predictable. But when you introduce a little distance, a little mystery, you keep the other person on their toes. They start to wonder, what's he up to? Why hasn't he reached out? And just like that, you're on their mind more than ever. That's the power of absence. It gives both of you time to think, to appreciate what you have, and to realize how much you value each other. In Stoicism, this is called self-restraint, knowing when to act and when to step back. You don't need to fill every moment with words. Sometimes your silence speaks louder than anything you could say. But let me be clear, this isn't about playing hard to get. It's about understanding that relationships thrive on balance. Too much silence, and you risk creating distance. Too little, and things become routine, even overwhelming. The key is to know when to engage and when to let the quiet moments work their magic. Think of it like music. The notes are important, but so are the pauses between them. Without those pauses, the melody loses its depth. In the same way, silence adds rhythm and depth to your relationship. It gives the other person time to miss you, to reflect on why they value you. Now let's get personal for a second. When was the last time you let silence work for you? Instead of rushing to fill the void, did you let the other person feel your absence? Did you focus on your own growth, your own goals, in that quiet space? Because here's the thing. Silence isn't just about making her miss you, it's about you. When you choose to embrace silence, you're not just giving her space to miss you, you're giving yourself space to grow, to build emotional strength, to prove not to her but to yourself that you're confident and self-assured without needing constant attention. So, the next time you're tempted to fill the silence with another message or call, pause. Ask yourself, does this moment need more words? Sometimes, the strongest connection comes from saying nothing at all. And that's when the magic happens. The silence creates a spark, a moment of curiosity, longing, and deeper connection. It's not about withdrawing affection or playing games. It's about showing that you're confident enough to give both of you the space to appreciate the connection you've built. Remember, silence isn't a void, it's an opportunity for growth, for deeper connection, and for strengthening the bond between you and the person you care about. So the next time you're thinking about sending that extra text, consider the power of silence. Let the space speak for itself, and see how the connection deepens in ways words never could. If this message resonates with you, hit that like button and subscribe for more insights on relationships and personal growth. And if you've ever used silence to build a stronger connection, share your story in the comments below. Until next time, remember, sometimes silence is the loudest thing you can say.